they're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Go, D. Give us a stop.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Kiko. Ah!
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. What do you need?
Right there, 54 miles. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 13.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Here we go.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
21. Go. Go ahead. No.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I bet so.
Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a
It's a hard
3-4
knock,
you
like
don't normally
4-2.
get because the nose tackle who got the sack is usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
22, Mike 22. You must be Mike 22.
Hey, Steve 6.
Check me out.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Eluding the pressure right.
Wow, Michael
Cameron
Jordan!
Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield.
Nobody came open. Nigga. I was on that little that nigga coming in. You have shit else to do.
No one's open. There is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Man, come on, Ted Ginn. Man, that shit's stupid.
Here's Ginn.
Go, Ted.
And oh my God! His own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football.
Come on, nigga, goddamn. Man. I was doing some fuck bullshit. Then gave this nigga a free touchdown. He didn't do shit for that shit. Some bullshit. Cause I can, motherfucker. Shut me up. Your continental looking ass.
The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hey, Wahoo! 56.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick.
And he is not going to get it. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
Hey, go, Mike! Let's go, Michael! Get it! Michael, get it!
Michael Thomas, 69.
You shouldn't even have a 7 on that board.
The Saints have
It should be 0. It should be 0. It should be down to 0.
Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Let's go.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Starting off right like you passed me down. You gotta get some fast starts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down.
Right, nobody nothing for you.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side.
You put him in the slide.
Inside the 30.
I didn't see that.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
Michael Thomas!
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 49ers' 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Breeze.
Oh, my God!
One that's intercepted.
Like that, man.
Picked off at the 24. And an alley to run. 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, easy. 13.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Hey, check my. Hey, orbit.
Come on, the ball. Mike check 33. 33.
Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're good. Like 4, ready. Here, 21. Greystone, Travis.
Mike by 4.
Hey, Haywood. Tonight.
To throw is Breeze. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense First and 10.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Coleman, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Here we go. Hey, my 7.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Coleman has it here right side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Let's go. Let's go.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Mike, number 53. Mike.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Go.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check curls. Out.
1, Omaha. 11.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Check out 3.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
12 yards there and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Watch the twist.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
I got you, boy.
From the 36, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And this D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Niners 42, Saints 16.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Breeze now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner, his second sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Forced out, now Breeze lost the football.